One question, a very long question that's come by text message regarding the time of Fajr, and something about 6 degrees and 12 degrees, which I have no knowledge of. I apologize, but I cannot answer that question. Salat al-Fajr is إِذَا تَبَيَّن, when the whiteness of the dawn becomes clear to you from the darkness of the night. Entrance of Fajr is not about calculations, it's not about predictions, it's not which calendar is correct. The entrance of Fajr, and يقولوا واشربوا حتى يتبين لكم الخيط الأبيض من الخيط الأسود من الفجر. You eat and you drink until the black thread of the dawn becomes, or the white thread of the dawn becomes clear to you from the black thread of the dawn. Fajr is of two types. There's Fajr as-sadiq and Fajr al-kadhib. There's the entrance of the dawn, which is the true one, and there's the one which is a false one. And that false one is the time of the adhan before Fajr. That is the time when a light, a bright light, or a whitish light pops up, and it is a vertical light. It is different from the light of Fajr, which is a broad light, a warm colored light. Three differences between those two lights that Shaykh Ibn Uthaymeen mentions between these two lights. So that if you have the ability to check a prayer schedule that you're using by the actual clear horizon, if you can get away from the city lights and all of that and get a clear horizon and check it, what you're looking for is the warm dawn on the eastern side of the horizon that has three distinctions from the fake Fajr, or from the false Fajr. That is that the real Fajr, al-fajr as-sadiq, is broad and not vertical. It's left to right. The light is left to right, horizontal, and not vertical. That's the first distinction. Secondly, the light of the real Fajr, the entrance of Salat al-Fajr, is connected directly to the horizon. The fake Fajr's light, there's a break between the horizon and that light, that vertical light. Clear? The third distinction is the light of the real Fajr gets brighter and brighter. The light of the false Fajr gets bright and then goes away. So don't get confused by that false Fajr. That is not the entrance of dawn. Rather, it is just an indication that it's close. And that's when, like in Ramadan, you might call the first adhan to alert the people that there are a few minutes left before the entrance of the true dawn, thus the time of Fajr. As for the astronomers and the predictions and the calculations and the 6 degrees and the 12 degrees, then that's beyond my understanding. And Allah Ta'ala has burdened us, or has placed duties on us that every person can understand. And it's not for the elite astronomers only to know the times of the Salah. Clear? Some people wish that the elite, top-notch astronomers, they wish to be the only ones known that they know the times of the Salah, and everyone else is forced to blindly follow them. So they want you to abandon what I've said to you now, the principle I've given you, to know wherever you are, the time for Fajr, look at the eastern sky and judge it. Wherever you are in Trinidad, that's what you can go by. And you won't be wrong. Even if you're wrong and some light was obscured from you, you won't be wrong by more than a few minutes. Right? And they want you to abandon that knowledge which the Messenger ﷺ came with. So it kind of resembles some of our principles here today in this course. That abandon that and stick to the clear, accurate, scientific results of all of the work that these astronomers have put in with their calculations and their methods. And you should not look at the horizon anymore, because you'll just confuse yourself. But blindly follow me. Blindly follow my schedule that I have made for you. Rather, the religion is easy, and when you're traveling and you don't know the city or the salat times, then alhamdulillah, Fajr is what? Before sunrise, when the light of dawn is there, before sunrise. The best time for Fajr is the earliest part of that early dawn, and not close to the sunrise, right? But up until the sunrise, that's the time for Salat al-Fajr. When you're in doubt and you're not sure if any light is there, then you still consider this to be the night. Why? Because Allah says, وَكُلُوا وَاشْرَبُوا حَتَّى يَتَبَيَّنَ لَكُمْ al-khayt al-abyad min al-khayt al-aswad min al-fajr. Continue eating and drinking. And this verse was revealed about fasting in Ramadan. Continue eating and drinking until it's clear to you that you see the white from the dark in the sky. So if a person sees total blackness, he's looking at the horizon, pitch black. This happens sometimes. And he has in his other hand, the prayer schedule. And it says Fajr enters now. He looks at the horizon. He has a clear view of the horizon. What's there? Pitch black. What's on the prayer schedule? 5 minutes ago it was Fajr. The horizon, absolute darkness. Not a single bit of light. He might even go 20 more minutes like this in some places with what I've seen from some prayer schedules. The prayer schedule can be off in some places by as much as a half an hour. So here he is. He may make Salat al-Fajr according to the prayer schedule. And he has a clear view of the horizon. And that which Allah has asked him to worship Him by is the dawn. Kulu washrabu. Eat and drink until the entrance of Fajr. حَتَّى يَتَبَيَّنَ لَكُمُ الْخَيْطُ الْأَبْيَضُ مِنَ الْخَيْطُ الْأَسْوَدِ مِنَ الْفَجْرِ. So that's Fajr. Dhuhr is when the sun reaches its highest point, and after that by a minute or two, after it begins to decline from its highest point. That's called the zenith. Right? After that is called Dhuhr. And that goes on until the shadow of a man is his length. So here's a man, and when the sun is about 45-degree angle there, you'll find it comes down and makes a shadow that's the same length as the object. At that time, that's the entrance of what? Al-Asr, according to the majority of the scholars. That's the entrance of Al-Asr. And that goes on until the sun goes lower, until an object is at double its length, 2 lengths. Tayyib, that's the preferred time for Asr, but Asr goes on until the sun sets. Waqt al-Durura. If you have to make Asr like you woke up late and it's near sunset, then it's still the time of Asr so long as the sun hasn't set. Once the sun is set, what time is it? At Maghrib time. The deen is so easy. Wallah, the sun sets, it's Maghrib time. Don't worry about how many minutes are left and all that. You see the horizon, the sun just went below the horizon. It's Maghrib time. You don't need to ratify that or confirm it with a prayer schedule. It's Maghrib time. The deen of Allah is easy. It's for everyone, not just for the people who have the prayer schedules and have access to the certain websites that give you the prayer time schedules. And then Isha is what? Easy. When the light of the dusk, when the light of the sunset and all the remaining light has gone, and you see blackness in the sky, no more light remaining from the sunset. That's your Isha time. About an hour, maybe a little less, maybe a little more, after the sunset. Easy. If there's still a glow on the side, on the western side where the sun set, then don't pray Maghrib yet. If it's pitch black where the sun set, pray Isha. And Isha goes up until half the night. Half the night. Meaning half the time from Fajr, from Maghrib to Fajr. Half of that time is considered half of the night, and the best time to pray Isha is well into the night, up until half the night. Easy. Fajr, before the sun rises. Dhuhr, after the zenith. Asr, halfway between Dhuhr and Maghrib. Maghrib is when the sun sets. Isha is about an hour later. If you don't have a prayer schedule, you'll be perfectly fine. No problems. Don't worry about it. You never have to ask a question about 6 degrees or 12 degrees. Don't worry about that. And Allah Ta'ala knows best.